So just to give you a representation, I already sprayed this with a hose, but when you put a roof on, just to make sure you have enough pitch, put water on the roof to watch it pour off, to make sure it's not going to go off to one side. But see, for example, you see how it flows off the roof, and watch it too. If it does puddle a little bit, see how it puddles and see if it will, flow its way off. That way you don't have to adjust everything after you already put all the roof on. Make sure it's good before you latch everything down and screw everything down. But look at this is going to be awesome. So this roof, the water is going to flow off into the pond that we're about to create for the ducks. Now we got a good run for them. I'm about to put up hardware cloth, a door right here, and then an automatic door here so they can get in and out. Yeah, so more and more improvements coming along on this thing. We're moving further and further. And this is just going to be a great setup for the ducks. And eventually I can build some cages in there for some pigeons, and we can put a little door right here so the pigeons can just fly right out, get in and out, once they're to the point where we can let them do that. So that takes some time. But part of building a homestead and permaculture is getting all the buildings and foundations built and all that in order to be able to house the animals and to be able to do the things that we want to do. So all this will also collect the rainwater, so that's going to save us a lot more water. It's going to flow into the pond. We'll have a gutter system on the back of the duck coop that's going to collect water into a 350-gallon reservoir that'll go into that back corner under this cherry tree. And so we'll keep storing water and using it, and we'll be growing fish, doing aquaponics, and then we have the ducks too, so their fertilizer is just going to be amazing for everything. It already is. Watering the yard with their biochar activated water is just, it's amazing for all the plants. Everything is just growing so luscious. So we put literally powdered charcoal in the swimming pool. They swim in there, poop, pee, and the charcoal absorbs all the nice nutrients that works as a beautiful foliar spray on all the plants, and they just like it first thing in the morning. The whole garden, everything is just so green. Well, look at the yard, look at all of it. It's all happy. Ducks make for a happy yard. They make for good fertilizer. They make for great eggs. If you want to raise males, they make good meat. Look at them, they're just feeding the whole garden. We don't use any fertilizer at all. We don't have to buy anything. We just use our own compost and then the water from the ducks. And soon it'll all be flowing into the pond. And eventually we'll be collecting the rainwater off the house. That'll be going into basically a little pond area that'll be full of charcoal. It'll run through charcoal first, then into a little pond area and flow into there. So that way we can keep everything clean and utilize all the water that's being run off. So, because why pay for the utility company when we can just collect what Mother Nature has given us? Always use the rules of permaculture. So, how does this intend to, benefit the world, the earth in its whole? How does this tend to benefit humanity? And how does it tend to generate surplus? If everything in your garden meets those three fundamentals, everything's going to grow lusciously. As long as we keep weeding it, and keep working it. So, look at that. Progress in the making. Just keeps getting better and better and better. Keep up the work.